Apologies, guys. So the bracket's finally live now. It's just a task of trying to find a game that's going to be competitive enough to watch. I'm trying to... Might be able to get one here. Yeah, just give me a moment, guys. Shouldn't be too long. All right, guys, I'm not going to lie. This may actually be the worst first round bracket I've ever seen in my time doing this. There are almost no matches worth watching. There are still a lot of bot accounts in these teams. So it's almost going to be a 3-0 for any series that we decide to jump into. I'm literally scrolling through everything, but I'm trying to find the games where there aren't bots in the matchup. So it is a mission right now. like, and for those who don't understand what I'm saying when I say bot accounts, is basically a team with one real person, and then 3 people after that have a random word and then 4 numbers after that. And there are quite a few of them in this bracket. Looks like Mind Freak and Xerox are both already through top end of the bracket, seeds 1 and 16. I mean, they've both just come up against bots. They're through already with the bracket being up for less than 10 minutes. That's sort of what the state of it is right now. Oh my. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't even know what to cast right now. There is just nothing. Literally nothing. At least until we hit the second round. This is great. Yeah, welcome to everyone who's already had to sit and wait for a fair bit now. Apologies for that. I'm working quite hard with my hand right now to click through every single match that we have right here. I could not make this up if I tried. Every single matchup, just about, there's a bot team. Yeah, I know, guys. I know. Um, what's taken so long? The admins released the bracket late, which I assumed was to filter out all the bot teams. But they must have realised how many there were and then kept them all in. So now the entire round one match is covered. Every single matchup has a bot team. So all the real teams are versing a bot team for the first round. Oh, it's just it's a mess right now. I'm being told some of the admins are AFK as well, which isn't helping. So forfeits and everything are going to be on delay. This is unreal. I'm not sure what caused these bots to sign up to begin with, but I want to assume that from what I was told, there was a Warzone World Series on. So some of these actual bot accounts are people, but they are brand new accounts who weren't even supposed to sign up for this particular competition and have been misled from something. So here we are in the position now. But yeah, right now there is no movement. It is a stalemate. We've got some good matches in round 2, but the time in which it's going to take to get to them is just, it could be a while. I don't know. Realistically, every real team right now could just submit scores and sit there and just wait. And do it that way, but it's the other team that have to submit, which is the problem in why teams won't be moving forward right now. Like I said, I have never seen this before casting. Never. Not once. And when I'm looking at the bracket now, the only 2 teams that have gotten through is Mindfreak and Xerox, so I'm not sure how lucky they were with their support. But we're starting to get a couple of teams now go through. We've got Voida through, B&E are through, Pick Up. They're all through. Pick Up is North Epsion, essentially. So still don't have a whole lot happening right now. We've got it'll be ZX versus Old North Epsion. We've got Mammoth versus B&E. Straw Hats and Augurless down the bottom. Pound for Pound and Altered Edge next round. That's probably going to be the one we'll wait around for of all these matches, to be quite honest. But yeah, that we'll stick around for that one. I think we'll sit tight on that. So I'll get everything ready for the in-game side of things. But yeah, we'll get Altered Edge and Pound for Pound for the next match, and then it'll only be one match after that for the top 8, and then we'll be through to tomorrow. So yeah, not much I can do about this today, guys. It's a bit of a mess. I won't lie. But yeah, so I say about 10, 15 more minutes, and hopefully we're good to go from there.
one that we are kicking things off on, but LSC Search Destroy game number 2, Expo Control game number 3, and if it comes down to it,
all right, we'll just watch this while we wait, guys. I haven't seen this yet, but
a game 5. But
yeah, we'll just watch this while we wait for
begin
these
things
matchups
here
to
on
finish.
some hard point. Jay, well, we saw the first 20 seconds look good for London. Few, you know, server switch ups, and here we go again. Hoping to see the same Ravens come out. See if they can fry. It was Asim who actually led the way in overall slag. We'll see if he can do that same thing this time around. For a quick little rewind, into P1 we go again.
Into P1 we go. London once again starting off on the bad side. This time they're not getting off any time off of the P1. Florida Mutineers are more focused on just finding the kills, not letting those spawns flip, controlling the map, and then eventually leading to some time. They are able to hop on that P1 nice and early, but trades go back and forth. London able to find the break, but how long can they stay out of that back spawn?
Yeah, we'll have to see. Thankfully, they do have a few players making their way up through open and closed. As we said, some Fortress call-outs. Thank you very much for that, CDL team. And for that, it is going to be the London Royal Ravens actually escaping to the back. Currently have those next side spawns in their favor. They do have to allow for the final few seconds to tick away at P1. We'll see if that transaction is a worthy one in the end as we fly in now toward the stage.
Yeah, London are usually a team that love to win a couple rotations on this map. 4-4 roll that we have in the league, but where they struggle is in their hold percentage dead last. So their setups are not the best. They have to be better because Florida are going to put the pressure on through the front side. Vico starts it off with the first. He's still alive somehow, and he's able to find 2. So Florida, they're able to find the break, flip the spawns, and now chain that P1 time to some much-needed P2.
Oh, and Scraps accidentally throws a stun off the back of his teammate, so that's not going to help anything. Brack, like shooting fish in a barrel, gets a 1-for-2 special, or 2-for-1 special rather, and from there the rest of the Ravens begin to fall. Thankfully, if you do fall in the middle side of the map, so 20 seconds still to fight for. They definitely want to try to back up. However, with 20 seconds left, they want to try and do a little bit of something. No go early Florida break, and it could be another early break, and a few stragglers can get their way through middle.
Yeah, this is where the game can start to get chaotic. You have to find these kills because a couple players from London are already spawning across the map. You at least take care of Vico. The guy was applying that pressure early on for Florida Mutineers, but they're still finding kills. They're knowing that the couple players from London are going to spawn out. They're keeping the numbers advantage. They're ready for the pitch from every angle, but they can't find any of the kills. Asim picks up the AR. He finds 2 while Yuli's puts that towards mid. London, they hold.
Boy, do they need that hold as well. They could not afford to go in, what, 3 hills in a row, basically. They had the early rotation set for P2, dropped it instantly. That same thing happened. Asim, field upgrade in hand still. He's able to put that hip fire to good use. Ravens still locking things down over at the fountain as they've reached that 50-point mark. It continues to grow in threat, maybe even of a lead change. Just Florida, a little late, but still trying to make something happen. Oh, they may have to go ahead and back on up and give this one away. Brack continues to find kills in stride.
That's good stuff right there from Brack to at least relieve some of that time. To not let them get a full 60 hold, but what a response right there from the Ravens. When we thought it was going to get out of hand, they find the right kills at the right time to get a full 60 on towards P3. So it's basically a tie game, but now you are forced to break out of these back spawns. You have to get Mass Vico, who's causing you problems from top maps. Great shots from Scraps. That's the first line of defense. Now you can push from stage side.
Push prepared. Somewhat established. Scraps and Yuli looking to make their way up toward the top stage. Great kills coming in there from Matty Marshall, trying to lead the way in the comms, lead the way in the slang. As a few kills begin to come on forward, Brack not sure exactly where to check, hoping that his teammates can find the kills around the outside. He's just enjoying himself. A little bit of time in the cannon, some free time, some free room. London cannot seem to make a sizable dent.
Yeah, they can't get in. Brack's been able to just turn his camera a little bit left and right, thinking that he had to go for a chow, but his teammates were holding it down for him. They find all the kills in the feed, and we're basically able to hold down that P4 flawlessly. And now take back this lead, up by 45 points. Now going back into the P5. You don't have the preferred spawns, and just spawning out towards the back. But look at the spawn for Vico. He actually gonna have an opportunity to go for this pinch.
What Vico does make his position aware. Can he cut down Yuli inside of the point? Yes, he will. So he's able to do a lot from that backside spawn that he ends up getting. The rest of his teammates were spawning fountain. Meanwhile, he does not. And so with it, you can see what that does to the arrows here for the Mutineers. Quickly turning the game. And now with that, It will allow for the final 30 seconds to be vacant for the moment, but Florida just escaped a very difficult situation.
And, wow.
And now they're making London pay.
Oh, that's a turning point right there in the game. Florida kept themselves off of the point. They were more focused on the kills because they know they're going back into a P1, so they find all 4 in the feed. We're able to flip those spawns. Now the Ravens spawning out towards the backside of the statue. This is where Florida can start a runaway with the game as Vico already on the 3 spree. No plan on slowing down until he gets gunned down right there by Yuli.
Hello.
But at the end of the first rotation of hard points, Florida find themselves up by 70 points. They had the preferred spawns going in towards the P1, but it's London inside early.
Vico looking to run wild. Some great time currently going the way of the Ravens, but how long will it last, especially if Vico is alive? 17 and 12 on a 2.
Oh.
Nearly makes it a 3 spree. Scraps able to stay alive, but it's Florida with the trades yet again.
And Florida is doing a great job of reading the spawns. They know that at least one player is going to spawn out because no one was sitting towards double steps. But they don't take down Asim. Asim is still alive. He finds 2. He's trying to find an opening for his teammates, but no one else finds anything. Florida are just playing out of their minds right now in HP.
They are reading everything quite nicely on the map. Another big gunfight. This time it goes the way of Tyler Fellow. Mutineers up big and a chance to extend that lead even more as we get ready to rotate. Let's step aside and go to the comms of Florida.
Go round left. Get time. Back up. I'm two maps. We're good. I'm not blocking. Maps weak. Two maps. Okay. I had some maps. Both to box. Another one back dead. We have them in a mega bunch. One P5 absolute nasty behind the dead. Nice, good job. There's 20 in the back. More P5. Behind the back. Go. Yep. One time weak. I need it backstairs. Nice, good job. I'm holding pinch. He's backstairs. Back right stairs. Back right. Yeah, nice. One just hit P1 to new. Okay. Gonna wrap for it. I get benched. Wrap for it, Tyler. You're good. Dead. Nice, good job. I'm backing. Look for one. I'm backing all the way up. Let them backstairs. I go P4 rotating. Yeah. No, backside right now. I'm backing up. I'm trying to get I'm in mid right now. There's 2 backstaves. I'm backstage. Hold your maps up, by the way.
I got maps, boys.
You have a trophy in new? I'm in initial. Yeah, I'll get one when the hill pops.
Yo, one's P5.
I'm getting a trophy on you.
I have all the maps.
I have another trophy on you. I'm holding your gate, Javi, with you. I'll help you front if you need help.
You have to help both, okay?
Nothing front yet.
Bottom maps the gate.
I mean, just a great check-in there with Florida, and they're trying to do so many things, Jay, on the map, whether it was trying to hold stage from the front, trying to make sure that they have spawn set up for Fountain, watching the cross. Everything is just on point right now for Florida, and the comms just showed it.
Yeah, and they're basically just trying to call game right here. Like, you can hear it at the end of that listening. The communication right there from Florida Mutineers to set up properly around this P3 is beautiful. Your capsule will say, I'm sitting in towards maps. You don't have to worry about that. Brad said, I'm the player playing towards hill, but I can help you in maps. I can help you in front. So the teamwork right now from Florida Mutineers is just simply outclassing the London Royal Ravens, as they are only 22 seconds away from taking map number 1, and they have the potential to close it out right here, right now.
Already? Is it going to end just like that? London, do you have anything? Do you have a moment? Is there one player who could sneak at least a foot, maybe a toenail inside of the hard point? It does not look like that is the case. Ravens, maybe even going for a little bit of a retreat, maybe banking on the fact that they couldn't even get that tick. I don't know if that was them just giving up, Jay, or if they thought that they couldn't win it there, but you and I knew it about 45 seconds ago.
Well, listen, it better be them giving it up, because if you're doing math over there in the London camp and you're thinking, all right, guys, we'll chalk it up, we'll trap them in, we'll play for the rotation, the game's already done. That actually just got me a little bit pissed off right there, the fact that they were going to challenge that all the way to the very end. But Florida Mutineers, they do exactly what they need to do. They're thinking about that winner's bracket. They're trying to keep the champs dream alive, even though it's so far away from them. As they dominate in the map number 1, Vico picking up right where he left off in his last series versus the Thieves, 24-16, alongside his SMG duo, 25-22. Those guys are just applying the pressure, putting down.
We just hang out and enjoy ourselves some COD. No bad news, ladies and gentlemen. Map 2 coming up. It's been a long series so far, and we're only through 1 map. But into El Asilo we fly. Will London be able to do so? We will have to find out. The records, well, not so great. Thankfully, the first bloods for both teams look excellent. We'll see if that can continue to keep pace, but definitely the Mutineers favored moving into this El Asilo search and destroy. In round 1, primed and ready to go. We'll see if the Mutineers They managed to go up 2-0 in this series, or if London can start to answer back. Here we go, Florida picking things off on the attacking side.
And for Florida on the attacks, this is something that they can definitely take opportunity of. Is that London, they allow the most bomb planes to go down on LSE load. Early into this round number run, Florida have all the information, no trophy systems to work with. Let's just instant go for the bomb plant towards A, and now force London into 44 retake.
I think I'm hearing cans, trash everywhere being tossed. Asim, I think, it actually rocked Deddy. Instantly gets found out. So great work from Capsule. In the meantime, Vico has been taken down inside a mattress. So London are going to be aware that there was nobody inside of that bottom site. Capsule ends up finding Yuli pretty much with his pants down. 18 seconds remaining. Nasty Eddie gets evaporated too. Scraps, last man alive. He gets found.
All right, while we wait, we've got a match, hopefully. If I can get into it. One sec, guys. Apparently my game's crashed. Just more issues on the day. And now the game won't close. It is that frozen, the game will not close. That's a good sound we like. Scan and repair.
Yeah, bro, go for it, man.
Rain.
You dumb
Rain,
fuck. Hope your navy boat blows up.
I can tell that's not Puzzler, mate.
Bro, it's
I think he might be. Like, can I get a voice check on every single player here, please? JHR, you can go first.
Yeah, testing 1, 2, 3. Muzz is fat.
Mish, can I have a voice check, please?
Yeah. 7 points on land.
Yeah. Here we go.
Damn. Hit him with the 7 points on land. God damn. Well, here we go. Finally, something to cast, something to watch. This'll only be for one map as well, given that Altered Edge are done with their round 1 match, hopefully very soon, and then we can jump over into their series against Pound for Pound. That'll be a match for top 8. If you guys haven't already seen as well, Mind Freak looks like they defaulted their 3rd round, so we have Xerox that have gone through. Yeah, so Hydro, map number 1 for this series, won't be hanging around. We'll see how it goes though. We've got Chippy, who I believe is Muzz, filling in for B&E. See how they do. But we know how scrappy Hydro is, and we know it's not going to be a clean map. B&E. Mammoth have refined enough skills on this map. They do have JHR today as well. No stocker for the cup. I don't know if that's for the full weekend or not, from what I've been told, but JHR is in, so I'll be playing with him throughout the entire weekend, my guess would be. See how deep they can make a run through the bracket, especially going into tomorrow. But not a whole lot happening here for B&E. You got Mammoth jumping in and out of the point here. They've got just over half a minute the first two hills. Not a whole lot of time in regards to the first 120 seconds, although I don't think they're too phased. Right now at the moment it's B&E putting a bit of pressure up towards P1, but player underneath Dome Dirk will fall. Should give him the back spawns here as well, but Mammoth's going to put some pressure through the front of the map here. Plasma on entry. See Dirk chilling on the floor just over to his corner. Middle of the map here. Got Muzz trying to lock down ruins. Actually giving one of those players a spawn in the back. That'll be spawned. He's able to essentially just walk in the hill for free. Now got some players just spawning up behind him here, so he turns to get that first one on Aviate. Although still quite a few spawning close. First one jumps in, that will be Tatters. Rated out almost straight away. The B&E here probably going to take maybe a couple more seconds on this hill. Mammoth do get that close spawn in the back. It's unfortunate for them because that would have been really good scrap time. They've gotten all of it. But we're already breaking GAs in the cups here. Doesn't look like Muzz gives too much care in the world there, as he's going to hit him with a stair glitch. Not sure if Spawn was trying for a 360 or something there, but JHR actually is the one to get the kill in the back. Gives Spawn a bit of time to sit up the map here. Or sit up on the rock, look up the map. Muzz will try and work with Tatters here. Can't hit a shot on Spawn up on that back rock, and JHR maybe looking to put some pressure up the map here with the sub in hand, but actually gets spotted by Dirk. But they cannot break in this hill with Spawn. Just on this rock, playing nice and patient, not having to do a whole lot of work there at all. Himself 1 kill away from Streaks. He'll turn towards Tatters. That will be Streaks there. And no spawns in the back for them. So this number 8, Plasma, slipped all the way through the back here. He'll look to try and get spawns. It's an unfortunate one to lose there if your Muzz Mish just rips him across the map there, but doesn't expect Dirk to be in that very close corner. Dead nades out there. Does have Plasma just across the rock there. Can't finish his kill. It's a rough map for a few of these B&E players here. Aviate struggling quite early on with Muzz. Both having issues. It's finding more deaths on the map at the moment than kills. Probably expected against a team like Mammoth. They were very dominant over on LAN. Very, very good. Of course, with the addition of JHR over Stocker right now. But JHR doing quite well. I mean, we haven't been on Spawn too much. He still hasn't died since streaking up over towards Dome here. He's found himself 12 in a row. He's literally just bot walking around at the moment. And I mean, what more do you need from him? 14 in a row. They've got hill control up the other side of the map. We're actually going to jump off him for a sec because he's not going to have an engagement anytime soon. JHR going to get on the move now. Look to put some pressure on these Spawn players. And luckily, Muzz was there for B&E to at least pick him up. Looking to play a water out here as he jumps up onto Plasma. Plasma with the read. Will snap on to 2, and that'll be another 4 down. B&E just being put through the blender right now. Not much more can be sort of said about the situation here. Tatters picking up a 2-piece. That might be their first 2-piece for the game. Picks up JHR in the back there. Wanted to keep going. He had Spawn there, but Jesus Christ, someone please kill Spawn. 16 in a row. He's tucked in a corner, and Dirk will finally be able to break in and take him off that streak. And it's kind of insulting, isn't it, when you know a player's on that big of a streak and you just can't do a thing to kill him. So, with 10 seconds left on this hill here, it's going to flick back over to the second side of P3, and it should be all but done here. Mammoth should be able to close this out, unless Dirk does go big here. He picks up one in the water, but he's still got 2 to worry about. Picks up Mish, but Spawn has had a very good job so far. This map finding kills, finds another one in the back before being picked up by Mars, and now this is where the pressure comes. JHR drops 3. Make that 4. He's on a streak of his own. No questions about picking this player up before this cup here, and the decision to grab him over a certain other player, but looks like he's had no issues so far in game 1. Probably not the greatest measurement of ability here in this matchup. No offense to B&E at all, but you would expect JHR to be playing quite well against these guys, and Aviate right now in a bit of a blender. Finally hits the Doug Sensor Martin, and hopefully he can look to find one more with a nice swift elbow to the throat. Picks up kill number 8. 15 seconds required here for Mammoth. They'll look to just try and end the game on this hill, hopefully this time around. The B&E got a lot of work to do. It'd have to be a massive turnaround victory from here. Mish up top Snake, and that's going to be tough for Muzz to hit. Looks down the middle of the map there. Might have spotted JHR on the cross. It's up on the rock. Plasma spots him. Takes him out. And it'll be down to Dirk, who will not be able to get even close. And that will be your map number 1 done. Right here on Hydro. Couple of tags. Some teammates there, but a pretty dominant fashioned win for Mammoth. 250 to 80. You know, yeah, B&E always going to struggle in this matchup.
Go caster, Bezo.
What?
Hurry up, champion. I would say the same back to you, but you don't got any. My fault.
Chill out, Squirt.
I'm reporting Bezo for cheating.
Did you just watch his POV? He's got walls. It's fucked. You see everyone through the map.
All right. Well, I thought we were only going to be here for one match, but turns out we're going to be here for two. Oh, missing on that shot. We'll get punished for it, and look, just like that. The entirety of B&E fall. Team names are switched for this game. I didn't even realise, but no need to stress about that. We know who's who. Dirk gonna hit that flank. Probably gonna get some horrendous timing here, depending on this number 2 player here. Spawn. Yep. Up on the belt. Couple of tags. Gets him weak, and he just redirects himself down low, and apparently still had enough health there to eat one more bullet. But no issue at all for Mammoth there, taking the round. Probably hit the point of regen right here. He hits him maybe half a second earlier, probably kills him. Alright, looks like Altered Edge are finally done in their match as well, so when those guys are good to go, we'll swap over into their match. JHR busting on through the door there. Looking for AVA, finds him as well. That might have been an ace. Quite possibly. Oh, just the 3 for the round. See if their defense is any good here, but Jesus, a good nade and some good vision from the spawn. Taking out those players now. Everyone's stuck in the middle of the map. About to be pinched any second now. Does at least get 1 kill for his troubles. But Mammoth walking away with the S&D early on. Actually, a bit. Ooh, a bit pinned inside of the side here, looking to try and retake, but they do lose a player. They lose 2 now. We know who's problematic on that scope, and it's not the player I'm specking. looking like they were on track for a 6-0 here, but it looks like JHR and Mish have the 2v4 from here. This could be B&E's first chance to clutch up here and get around on the board. It'll start with a kill from Dirk. And now the Mish. It's picked up. Laying down in Skinny. Finally get their first round on the board. B&E probably. Surely. Take a breath of fresh air there and know they at least didn't get 6-0'd in the S&D. Long way to come back from here though. Pretty pissy start from Muzz here in this S&D as well. 1 and 5. Can't get much going at all. They'll put their attention over towards A. You see all those nades and stuns flying over. All that, nothing connects. Looks like JHR fast on the pinch here. Players don't expect it early on. That dead silence is going to go to good use here. Picks up 1 in the back, picks up 2 in the back. Now looking for number 3 and 4. He's inside the building. Probably heard Deddy pop there, but doesn't check his stair corner. But Tatters pays off in the end. Gets himself up top. They got bombed down. Spawn and Mish. Oh, cheeky spot there from Spawn. And Mish up the middle of the map. Not going to get anyone in his irons just yet. But it's down to Dirk. Picks up the bomb and, oh, gee, talk about timing. Just misses him twice on the snipe. Don't waste no time getting this bomb down, though. Late mid-peak here from Spawn. Spot the door open. They're going to pre-aim it. Mish already hopping the bomb. Oh, Dirk. Oh, don't tell me. Gee, Mammoth here slipping a little bit. Letting a couple of rounds go, but Dirk and Tatters there going big. Getting 3 big kills in the end to secure the round. Not bad. Dirk goes for 4 in a row. Could get streaks, but it's going to depend on how many nades hit in here. Does connect on 1 at least. I think it hits Spawn. 17 health. Couple of shots from Aviate here. Now he's going to be stuck on this hedge here. Definitely going to be in trouble. Spawn cops another nade for the round. Let's have a player sneaking through tunnel next to him. I'm not sure if he knows, but he gets the shot off and look, just like that. They leave it down to Tatters on the scope. Not going to be a successful round there for B&E. They lose 3 players in the span of 2 seconds. Not a whole lot you can do there. So match point here for a 2-0 lead. Mammoth surely looking to just close this one out here as they get their defense. Mish can't connect on that snipe there, only just missing by a mil. Late little push here. Have Plasma up top. They're not going to check the spot. But that'll be Muzz gone. That'll be last player remaining. Tatters for a 1v3. Good luck to you, sir. Shots on the Mish. Jesus Christ, please hit that last one. TK will help him. The flank from Plasma will not. That'll do. Mammoth up 2-0 in this best of 5. They'll look to continue on here. Probably finish it in this next match on Control, but we will be swapping over series now. We'll be heading over to Altered Edge. Pound for pound for a spot in the top 8. It's going to be a good matchup because these two teams believe they should both be in the top 8 region. And with Mindfreak signing up today and then handing that other team up the top end of the bracket. Just their presence alone has shifted this matchup that we've got next. These two teams shouldn't have been playing each other until tomorrow. But with that sign-up, they may have swung the bracket just a tiny bit, and now one of these teams will not make it to tomorrow. So let's get in this game. Be a cracker of a series. All right.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, ba. Yeah, ba.
All right, here we go. So this is a good series. Try and push this one out to a map 5. That's all we can hope for. Two very good teams that know they should be going through to tomorrow, but as I said before, only one team will. Bracket run today will affect one of these teams, and my God, are we starting to see maybe something there from Kamado that we haven't seen? Either way here, Altered Edge gonna have to work their way through, try and get across the map over towards P2, but also not give up too much time on P1. They've done a good job so far, pound for pound. Not really touching any of this hill at all. It looks like Element's nose vision's just creeping around in that water there. First kill goes on the board, and now Kamado gets himself back up top here, and fairly level scores going into P2 here. Still no spawn control though for Altered Edge. I want to try and hit the back at some point. You got Salim all the way up the back. It's actually Nick now trying to reflank these players here, but he's not going to spot any. Should be a bit of knowledge here that maybe one or two of these players are taking a more scenic route through the aquatic center of the outskirts of Hydro, but as they're playing nice and patient here, gonna break on through Elements. Gets picked up in the back there, which is unfortunate for him. Work themselves back out, and it's now Salim doing the same thing before. Gets up into the water! Maybe wasn't the correct time to go onto his POV. We'll pretend we didn't see that at all. It's now pound for pound. We'll lose the lead again, but they do have control of this side of the map on next. Have a couple of players in the back here. Crazy's able to get out of spawn here. Nick over towards P1 gets picked up. Salim helping clear out the back here. Off vision in the water. He gets taken out as well, but you still see those green players hitting from the front. Got a couple almost in position here. They find 2 early kills. It'll be Salim in the water to be number 3, and now last one up. Crazy. Luckily, they still have a close spawn here, so he's going to have some help, and a Vision can only do so much in that corner, and Kamado forced to play his life here. They're doing okay with the time. It's just not able to get as many points as they'd ideally like. A bit of a 4 down there is going to help. You see on that map, as the only player tucked in the back and next, he's going to get flanked, which is very unfortunate for him there. But numbers for pound still pushing through. They got back control. Now they've got that P1 cross over towards Ruins here and starting to find a few kills on the board. Be tracks underneath that gets picked up from Elements. And now these players, you see these players from pound for pound, they love to run around. Can be a very kill-hungry team. And they're in a good position to do so. And it looks like they want to try and play to their strengths here. And Nick not having the greatest of games at the moment. Still only just those 2 kills. But with very minimal time left here, it'll be Altered Edge surely looking to just back on up here. And try and take control of the middle of the map. They're actually going to fight for scrap. And they're also already tucked in the back and next as well. So Salim getting picked up in the middle of the map is now going to force that back dome spawn over towards P2. It depends how pound for pound want to play this, because Trax does have this push here, and he has heard the location of one of these players. Spots up Nick, gets some shots onto him, but now the pressure. Force him into the water, he'll get picked up. Salim will be the one to get that kill there. Still has those players spawning in the back as well, so he'll limit the lines in which they can push back into this hill. Altered Edge successfully break back in just for the moment. And Nick finally starting to get on the board. Lemon's looking to find one off spawn. He's got tracks, and they're ones you really don't like losing, but unfortunately they do. And Azza, once again, is playing behind lines here, trying to make sure they secure some sort of spawn control. It's only one player in the back, and he's going to have a bit of a fight on his hands here. He does have a player hitting a water route right below him. He's going to have no idea here, and he's going to get shot in the back. That'll do for spawns. And that is always a problem on Hydro. Got to be wary of those water routes at all times. Can hit it from just about anywhere on the map and get to anywhere on the map with them. Super useful resource. We know how much players don't like them, but... and when they reward you with spawns, more enticed to use them more often. An Altered Edge here could be in an okay position. They'll take another 10 or so points to add on top here, but I think the main goal is they want to try and at least take half of this next hill and chain it up for next. You see the setup for pound. Very, very good right now. Nick tucked inside of the hill. Crazy looking after the P1 push. You got Salim all the way in the back. He's probably going to have a couple of people here in a sec, depending on how timing goes. And Vision actually does sneak underneath him. That's a very, very lucky timing there for Vision. He's able to work with Kamado up top. Now he looks to try and break in, but Nick, who was struggling early on, now finds himself closer and closer to breaking even. He's KD, and now, unfortunately, for Altered Edge, decision here to maybe push once more will spawn them in the back, and with 10 seconds left, going to want to try and get pound for pound back in the trap, but unfortunately, with that player who's up the back in Crazy, that's going to keep them spawns. These players could be shot in the back in just a moment. Salim's been able to play slow off of old. I'm not sure if the communication was there. They knew that he was back there. He's essentially just walked on through, got 2 easy kills in the back, and now they find Azza, who was the last one there. Now put their attention back over towards the front of the point. Our Aquaman here on 2 health wants to play his life as long as he can. Tracks up top to find Nick. Will open a window here for them to possibly grab some more time on this point. Crazy's been able to do well, delay Altered Edge from getting inside of this point, and Salim looking for that rotation now is going to help his team get those spawns once again. Kind of been a story of the map so far, and just pound for pound, constantly slipping behind lines and getting every important kill they need to. And they secure themselves spawns multiple times here, and it's now up to Azza. You're outside the map, Salim. You can't go any further back than that. Does well enough in delaying time, though, because you still see they're spawning up the back here. In fact, Vision does have dead silence there, so he's able to slip behind to find that kill. The Trax was able to get that one at the back, and now it's down to Nick, who dances around, knows he has to play a little bit slow just to get teammates close enough, and Vision once again. Been a couple of times this map, he's gotten some important kills there. Trax is able to do the same, at least for a moment. As long as Altered Edge don't give up too many more points on this hard point here, they have a very good chance at still being in this game. But these rotations, you have a look at the position on the map. It is very scattered at the moment for pound, probably not the best example here. But with Salim sitting over towards P3, he's actually given a couple of these players spawns, which may have been a deliberate strat here. Quite possibly. Elements now got a big task ahead to try and play his life and sponge up almost all this time for the win. My God, turning on Vision there is definitely going to help put yourselves in a position to win this map. And you see the spawns of Altered Edge, they're now starting to creep out a little bit further. The 2 down may not phase them here, though, pound for pound, because they are in a very good opportunity and a very good spot to secure this map. Kamado and Az going to have to go huge. They do as much as they can. 20 seconds still there, so they've given themselves at least one more hill. The problem is, you look at that number 7 player, once again hitting routes. He's going to get him... He's going to get his team spawns here more than likely. That's exactly what he does. But Altered Edge, they're going to be first on the point. If they get 3 down here, give themselves a very good opportunity to try and take this map. Nick, looking after the middle of the map, does well. He'll now try and make a play over towards P1. Actually wants to think about going for the spawn trap here, and I don't think these Altered Edge players are going to expect it. Actually, I eat my words. Trax looking last second there. Pick up that player on the flank. Still an opportunity. They can still win it on this point. Pound for pound, they only need 6 points here. This could be it. They now jump on it. There's going to be a couple of players underneath, but I don't know if they're going to be close enough. And there you have it for map number 1. Pound for pound, bit of a back and forth game. A lot of lead changes, but you put it down to anything on that map there, you've got to give it a pound for pound, their rotations and their ability to find those kills and dictate the spawns on a Hydro. You hear a lot of teams and players say that this map makes the most sense for spawns. Definitely goes to show that map. I mean, a lot of teams do get their reps in, and you see when it comes to this map.
You ready, boys? Oh, don't worry about it.
Alright, and this is our map number 2. Mikado, search and destroy. Pretty one-sided in the last matchup we watched. Hopefully we don't get something similar here. Starting with Salim, good choice here as he's going to be the scoper. But pound for pound, lock down the middle of the map here. There's a player deep in the spawn, might have just seen the head. Just looking left and right, doesn't know where about that player in Kamado is going to be, but I take that back. Jesus Christ, trying to take the head of his own teammate off. But Kamado goes down, Elements goes down as well, so a 3v3. Good position for Altered Edge here. They actually do have site control. And they might look at taking an opportunity here to get the bomb down, but it's this player over mid-tunnel who gets ripped by trucks. That'll be the opening they need here. Try and get this round back with this player in tunnel. Nick, get some shots off. He's going to have to back on up. Let's see what Nick decides to do here. Gets a stun off, catches Vision, but unfortunately, Vision in a better position there. Salim able to find Azza. Gives himself an opportunity here with 20 seconds. Sniper's probably not the most ideal gun you want in this situation here, but if you can find Vision, I don't think he spotted the foot of trucks there underneath the window either, so no time left. Altered Edge will get that first round on the board. Truck's able to finish off that round, finding Salim as well. Got to think how impactful that sniper ends up being on maps like this. We've seen a lot of good players in our region with that scope in hand and what they've been able to do on a map like this. We start adding more players to that equation and we've got a very good situation where you've got those players who can essentially flex on 3 different guns. Having that sniper in S&D is so important. The first blood's Vision actually with that first blood. Kamado now trying to back up, play his life here. They've got some information. After getting that first blood, they may know the attention is over towards this A site here, but Elements just playing nice and slow, trying to get some sound info. No way. No way. Stop that right now. Elements, I'm not sure if he heard him and just had a general idea of where he could be laying, but that is a massive, massive trade there as they're able to stay alive, and it's now down to Trucks and Azza against Salim and Nick. Oh, the fast play there from Nick may actually pay off in the end there as well, and Azza up top. It's ripped straight off the heady, so what a response. Pound for pound. What the hell did I just witness from Elements, though? I'm hoping that wasn't another one of those door glitches where it appears closed, but it's open, but there's no way in hell it would have been open. Nevertheless, tie up the round count now. Salim's had a good start to this S&D with 4. Holding true to this snipe battle against Kamado. Nothing happening through the middle of the map, so we swap over and Altered Edge do lose Vision. Now they lose Trucks really quickly after as well. Elements does fall for the squad, but Azza and Kamado actually are getting pinched right now. I think Azza might have heard one player below him, but that is Nick, and they do pick him up. So now Azza's got a bit of work to do here. He's got one player deep in the back. He's now starting to hit up here, so he'll take the Chell, win it. Still one below him, that will be Nick. 1v2, 35 seconds left on the clock. This could be a round that Az could win. There's every opportunity here to win it. And Nick gets out with his life. Salim holding irons. Jesus Christ, what a kill there. Much better opportunity Az has here to get this bomb down. And Nick is just playing his life in the middle of the map, waiting for that moment. They're going to play around each other here. Nick's got to clear a lot of corners. Has to clear so much. Az could just be playing for sound here. Did get a bomb check. You can still hear him jumping around. I'm assuming that's why Azza hasn't checked bomb yet. But Nick's just wasted so much time. He's wasted so much time, so many opportunities. He might have been able to defuse the bomb, but Azza, playing off sound information, gets out with his life. Runs to the opposite side of the map, wins the round for LOGITECH. And a 1v2 or 3, I believe it was. 1v3, I think, in the end. And we will never know what this game will play like ever again without sound EQ. I tell you that much right now. Whether he was using it or not, who knows? But anything it takes in these game modes at this point. Good nade there for Trax. Opens up the round. Takes out Crazy Vision. Will respond by getting Nick as well. Now, this may not be the worst thing because Salim's been able to reposition himself back towards the middle of the map. Elements is in a lot of trouble, though. A lot of bullets being put into him, and now he backs on up. He's got the support of Salim here in LOGITECH. Have to be very careful about this decision to move across the map. If they know Salim's still alive and scoping, they'll know very well how much of a problem this is. And you see the barrel of that scar just sticking out there. And that is problematic because now LOGITECH do lose a player. There should be an opening here for Elements to just go fast and get this bomb down, not waste too much more time. Salim put the responsibility on himself here to watch this full pinch with the snipe. He's going to hear these players here, no doubt in the world. Pops dead silence. The timing is not going to work in his favour. You cannot make that out to be any worse than it was. That is horrendous timing there for Salim. Elements is in a good position here, though. Very, very good position. 15 seconds to waste. Here's one player on the bomb. First player now going to hop it. They spot the player. Elements got to make a decision here to try and get the kill. But the angle from Trax looks after his teammate. They get another round on the board. Some good S&D being played here from LOGITECH. They know what's on the line today. Elements, unfortunately, get the gist of what he was trying to do, but such an incredibly hard way to try and take that bomb. Could have even maybe positioned back over towards the bin and gone for that little heady. Unfortunately for him, though, they do lose that round. They go down 3-1. It's not the worst position to be in right now. We'll need to see something from Kamado and Crazy, though. Both players still yet to get on the board, and this could be bad for Crazy. He does get tagged up, but he may have had a fair bit of information here. Oh, my, don't tell me. Oh, my God. Talk about needing something from a player, and he just pops 3 off the rip. That is unreal, and now Kamado gets back on the board as well. Players must be able to hear me or something. Kamado does win that gunfight. Unfortunately, the health will not be in his favour. But, yeah, talk about a round for a player. Crazy goes from having 0 kills to then acing in that round. That is unreal. And that's the sort of regain you need from your teammates when you're down. That is perfect. Salim maybe gets another opportunity to continue being impactful on this sniper. Spots one on the cross there, but this is going to be a problem because the entire team from Pound for Pound has now hit this site. Vision's been able to jump inside. Find the kill. Very, very split push here from Altered Edge. They could be called out as are playing very slow on the flank here. Question is, does Salim hear him? He does. So many corners you have to check. Doesn't check every single one. And now Kamado still alive with the scope in hand. Trax has some info. He spots one player up top. That'll be communication for Kamado. Crazy picks him up, and now they know exactly where Trax is. 1v3. Tough position to win here for any caliber player. Element's just playing his life in dark. Crazy throwing shoulders up top. Going to be a little bit of a bait and switch there, and it'll pay off. The Pound for Pound. Leveling back out the round count. 3-all. Start to take some more control in this search and destroy, and it's exactly what they want. They know. They get things working in their favor. They are a very dangerous team for these top 8 matches. Altered Edge also know they cannot afford to go down 0-2 in this series. They need to at least try and take this S&D and force that second hard point. Give yourself that second chance just in case, but Elements has wasted no time to get aggressive. Up towards Skinny here, and that'll be a quick 2 down. Azza now spotted. That'll be him done. Vision all on his own. Working a left, right pinch on tunnel. That's now three rounds in a row, I believe. So Pound for Pound. Starting to crank it up a little bit. They found their rhythm. But we got to see a change up for Altered Edge here. Something has to change. Not sure what, but it's got to be something. Just move that across a little bit. No snipes over the middle of the map. Altered Edge really need that first blood, but they lose vision again. The aggressiveness inside of Cantina. I think Nick might have spotted Trax close on the hedge here as well. The position from Azza. Very, very good position there. Finds that first kill. Actually stays alive long enough to reposition here. And now, Amato and Azza put themselves in a good opportunity here against Crazy and Salim. They need this round back. Salim looking after the middle of the map here. Crazy gets up on the ledge. Azza jumps up, finds that kill. How's this play here from Salim though? My God, he almost ripped him straight out of the air. Gets back over towards the middle of the map and now comes through tunnel. They still have to get this bomb down though. Oh, imagine if he had have hit that. There's the response Altered Edge need. They lose 3 on the trot, but they get back on the board to level it out once again. It's a very tedious S&D map. So much can go wrong. So easy for a lot of teams to play very chaotic at times on this map, but I would say this is definitely not a fan favorite S&D map for many teams. Vision tagged up again, jumps out. Oh wow, rips Elements there. Quick pre-fire under the hedge before trying to stay alive. Leaves Nick. I think he was just able to get out there LOGITECH need to be very careful here. They have a player working the flank very fast, and yes, they do have a player sort of watching it, but not directly responsible. So if any player hits down low, they could be toast. Crazy checking every single corner. Kamado. I don't know if he knows there's a player in the corner there, but Crazy gets that kill, checks every single corner. Vision able to find Nick as well, so that leaves him playing one end of the map on his own. Walks straight into that scope though. It's Az and Trax both doing the smart thing here, just regular bomb checks every now and then. No one over peeking anything. Very smart by both these players. Slim can't waste too much more time. Jumps, and now both players know the location of him. Pistol gets off. Trax will finish the round there. Puts him on match point. So the opportunity here for LOGITECH to try and win this next side. They do have defense, so I'm not sure how well favored defense really plays on this map at times at this level. A pound for pound, obviously need to win this to force the round 11. We'll see what they decide to do on offense. They have tried to swing at B a couple of rounds. It doesn't look like they're going to do it this round. Nades go over. One of them actually connected on one of the players. Pardon me. Crazy. Picking up Azzo. That was the player that jumps up on the ledge, and now that's a streak too. This is problematic if you don't have a trophy in your LOGITECH. He swings it in and actually picks one up. That's a 2v4 now for LOGITECH. Vision gets on a cheeky little spot there. Unfortunately picked up by Crazy. My god, he did a lot of damage though. This comes down to Kamado. They'll try and win a 1v4 and defuse a bomb. Look at the setup. Pound for pound, there is no chance you were getting out of this alive. Finds the first at least. Does spot Nick. But these players in the middle of the map need to be disciplined, not overchill. There is an opportunity to lose the round here, but it's very unlikely. So it'll now be a round 11 for map number 2. LOGITECH have the opportunity to at least force a map 4 here. Otherwise, pound for pound could put themselves in a great position by going up 2-0. With control being obviously the next mode. So much can happen in that game mode. Just being able to force another map is so important here for LOGITECH. It'll come down to their ability to win an offense, and I think that's probably the side they ideally would want in this position here. A lot of stuns and nades connect here. As it gets some shots through the wall. Vision does lose his life though. That's a first blood for the side of pound for pound. Nick's actually in a great spot up top here. LOGITECH need to try and not let this time work against them here. This will be a very passive play. Unless Elements wants to make a move here. Here's a player jumping, and that's Trax who's jumping, but here's the player back up, and Jesus Christ, he's checking everything. Every corner. That's now a 2v4 for LOGITECH. They have been able to get right through to the opposite side of the map, though. But they can't waste time because they're going to read this play very, very soon. Pound for pound are going to get on the move. Kamado could get some awful timing here. But Trax does have to get that bomb down. Now Kamado's gone. A 1v3, 1v4 for Trax with 10 seconds left. You can pretty much write this one off. And that will be it. Pound for pound. They take the map. They go up 2-0 now. And how's that from Crazy, who started 0-4 to finish the map 11-7. Unbelievable effort from him. He actually ends up almost on top. Well, Elements up there, 13-7. Salim had a very decent game himself. I mean, Nick did a lot of damage in the game for 3 kills, but nonetheless, you get your kills in the most important times in the map. Apologies for anyone who had an ad run that time there. Oh, it's a long way back for Altered Edge here. Last cup of the year, they know they need to make top 8. There's a lot on the line coming into the end of the year.
Hits him on that instead of hotel.
Is it Expo?
Yeah, it is.
Alright, done.
And what could have been a hotel control has now been indicated to be an Expo control. Let's see. Let's see who this favors, but obviously Altered Edge know they need to be in tomorrow's top 8 run just for the sake of points and for everything else on the line. But I mean, both these teams really know they need it, but every point counts now, especially coming into this LCQ. There's a lot on the line. And again, I mean, it's going to be the talking point. I know it's going to be mentioned by a lot of these players in this game. But this Mind Freak bracket run here did dictate this matchup. I believe it would have been Altered Edge on the opposite side. I believe playing ZX Gaming for top 8, quite possibly. I can't remember who pound for pound would have had for their match as well, but nonetheless, I mean, no excuse at the end of the day. Both teams need to be able to beat both teams here. If you can't do that, there's no point finishing top 8 whatsoever. A good start so far in this Expo. Elements stays alive long enough, but that 8 point, 2 ticks down. A good start on the offense here. Altered Edge trying to move down the map here. Crazy does a little bit of damage there to suppress the push. Salim now jumps on the point, but he's being shot in the back by a lot of different people here. And Nick's able to jump on, at least stop that tick from being capped. There's a little play here from Az. Sneaks up behind him, though. Also gets out with his life. Now, they do have that B tick right there that they can go for, but it looks like they still want to put a lot of attention over towards A. Salim up top. Elements. Salim's actually not up top. He is still playing his life down low. Gets a nice little knife to the throat on Az. Attracts. Does well. Finds that kill there. Gonna look to try and at least get 2 ticks on this B point as well. Elements and Nick getting good position here. They find that kill. They find both the kills, actually. But now Vision responds back. With the help of Azza, they get those players out of the spawn, and this is going to be an opening here. If Altered Edge don't waste too much time, they can get this tick straight off the board. And they could possibly go fast over towards A, so it's going to be really down to Elements here to try and stop this, but They cannot do a whole lot about it. This is good vision. Now going to redirect the attention. That may actually be the opening there. Oh, no. I think he ran out of bullets. I'm not sure what happened there, but that is unfortunate for vision. Never mind. The A-tick, the third one, was about halfway done. And pound for pound, holding on. Once again, 2 life advantage for the side of LOGITECH. 12 plays 10. Still a fair bit of time on the board as well, so this might come down to lives, depending on how fast they want to play it. You see these spawns. Crazy cannot overchill this right now. He has to sort of use his teammate for bait here, as Salim does a perfect job there by finding that kill. This will now give them a chance. Put their attention over towards a different part of the map. Kamado gets up top bar. Able to stay alive long enough. Not sure if Salim knows you can wallbang that at all. Trucks could get on this point here and maybe try and redirect attention. That'll be a 2 down, which could be an opening for Nick and Crazy. Nick's gone for 3, and now Crazy knows exactly where Trucks is. The Trucks is able to stay alive long enough, but how good is that from Nick? 6 in a row. That'll be streak secured. 7 in a row now. 3 lives for LOGITECH. 6 left for pound. It's one last push here in this round 1. Nick's still continuing to go off. Finds himself 8 in a row. 2 left on 9 for Nick. Looks for 10. As are able, just in the nick of time, to kill him off 10. Tries to play a little bit of a delay on that tick there. And drag the round out, but Crazy still down there and ready. That's Nick Carnage for you right there. 9 in a row. Pound for pound here. I want to put some attention over towards his B tick instead of A. Still hard to tell sometimes which side is better to take first, but Vision getting some shots on Salim, but Salim doing a good job locking down this little catwalk area here. I think they're going to get this tick just about for free here. Not many lives being thrown. Elements off spawn. Met with the head of Kamado's gun. Shot straight down at him. Crazy able to find that kill on the pinch there. That'll be 2 sets of streaks now. Crazy's able to secure his. Nick has his. And this is a good opportunity here to advance onto A, and they're actually going to waste no time at all. Luckily, the big tracks able to get in a good position to find that gunfight there, and Elements work in the back of their spawn, terrorizing them in the back there, but does fall to Kamado. Very important kill to find in the back. Salim, Jesus, if he didn't drop shot that, he probably would have had that kill there, but Kamado with 2 health, staying alive long enough there. They also find Nick on the pinch, so this is an opportunity for LOGITECH to maybe try and get up and force them into a spawn trap here, but you see a very stalemate setup. Not sure if this is a play that they are very comfortable with doing, but I thought the idea here would have been to push up the map just a little bit, put some pressure on that spawn. It doesn't look like it. Now the back of the map has opened up for pound. Nick able to sneak through. He actually picks Kamado off spawn too. Now looks for Vision. So this is problematic again. Nick's just been allowed to run in the spawn here for a little bit of time. Finally, Kamado can find that kill, but that A tick has already started the progression on it. Looking to get 2 now, and I think that's a streak from pound. This could be the round right here. Though he takes his teammate out. Nick. It's going to be a 1-on-1 on the point here. Vision knows he's got to play his life. He peeks it. He wins that gunfight. 14 lives, plays 11. They jump straight back over towards bar. Nick able to play his life again. Salim can't find that kill on Az, though. Had he have gotten that, that could have been the round over. Az and Kamado combining now to find a couple of kills. It's very important for these players now to stay alive. Track's backed up all the way in spawn. Responsible for watching that pinch. Oh my, that is a fight you do not want to lose. Nick now opens up the back of the map. They've got 2 players, in fact, on their side of the map. And Vision playing his life long enough there with Kamado. They work a pinch on him, and now Salim with 2 health. Really one of the only few players left up here that can get on this point. He spots Azza down low, looks for tracks as well. Crazy now inside of the point. This is problematic because only one player is close enough to stop that from being ticked. He gets taken out, and now pound for pound, you're going to look to 3-0 this series. 21-9 for Nick. He has come out different this map. This could be it right here. Pound for pound have done so well in this series so far. I think they'd be very happy, especially with their map number 1. And now this map 3 looking good, but they still need to make sure they finish this round out. And nothing is certain until the match is over and you have that W on your screen. There is every chance Altered Edge could come back, hit the reverse sweep here. They've been in this position quite a few times, actually. They have been down 0-2 in control. And so this is not a position they're very foreign with. I know not what needs to be done. Vision, unfortunately, a lot of pieces of equipment flying into that hill with no trophy support. Kamado now plays. His life turns around. Oh, geez. The Lockman has made another appearance. Didn't think we were going to see it, but it's made an appearance now. Not sure if this is the play, but he's going to commit to it. Vision inside of the point now. Does spot one down low, get some shots onto Salim, but Salim does well, plays his life, and now charged with going to the back of the map. That's not the correct spawn. He probably wanted him to go in, but now this opens A right back up, and I don't think pound for pound realised they didn't drain that tick. They left it just about the entire way up. And in a matter of milliseconds, they could have had that round extended another minute. But a clutch play from pound for pound now give them a 9 life advantage. 12 plays 21. All of Altered Edge now stuck in the back of spawn. This is really dire for them right now. It's going to be perfect. They need 5 ticks with 10 lives given. 25 seconds left. Their best chance is probably this A point. But they're spawning too close to B. First kill comes from Kamado. That's a really important one. This will at least delay the time. The trophy shot almost connects onto Salim, who's now 4 health, but Trax doesn't turn. He's preoccupied by Nick. And Nick, who goes on another streak, pistol in hand, looking to try and end this round here. Azza now knows he needs to hit at least one of these points. They go for the A point. It is the closest one, but have a look at that live count. A 3v16. This would be something. If Altered Edge could pull this off right here, this would be something beyond comprehension. 2v12. Kamado and Azza. I mean, Kamado's doing well so far. There's every chance they could do this. But pound for pound are going to get enough bodies on the point here. This could be it. Right here. 1v11. Good luck to Kamado. A pound for pound. Ice the game. That'll do it. They finished top 8, Altered Edge. Unfortunately, that will be their run done today, and I'm very, very sure they'll have a lot of words to say about today's results in the bracket and how that's all played out. But props to pound for pound. We'll be seeing them tomorrow They do still have one more match to go, but we'll be swapping over now. Believe we have a Mammoth versus
Good
Void
games.
series. Get right over into that. Just trying to find a correct player to join, but once we figure that out, we have...
Damn. Bezo, what are you doing in here, cunt? What did I tell ya?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Bezo, would you reverse boost me from the back?
There's every chance, yes.
Me? My teammates? Well, I'm not playing. I'm leaving.
No, who asked you? No, who asked you, to be honest? Call him out right now. Who asked you to join up?
It's fucking me, mate.
They're not my teammates, bro. They're not my teammates, bro. It better not be Zooks. Hello? Guess what? You're gone.
Can't believe it was that Zeus guy, cunt.
I'm Licky. Blah, 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 blah.
I think James has the glitch, by the way. He's not here.
If he's not here, I'll go downstairs and I'll slice his throat.
Oh, back out so James can join properly, please, Mike.
Well, it's not enough room in the lobby, I don't think, cunt.
Those here
No,
the
wait, this
Lorax.
is the problem, guys. I'm host.
It's not 2016 Disney, bro.
Wait, oh, I'm bringing everyone back to Michael. Alright, James, bro.
Doing Lorax.
Your parcel was very under.
Don't say that, bro. It's too far. There's a line.
He was
You make-
so upset. He was
James.
so upset, bro.
Reese told me you make basic meals. You make basic meals.
Do you gotta do the team things again, Beto? Or is it safe?
Alright, Bezo, can you make pasta? Like, you know, not undercooked?
Race.
Yeah, sure.
Don't listen to this guy, bro. Race, how was your night last night, bro?
It was actually unreal, bro.
Yeah, it was really
Was it-
good.
Yeah.
I spoke to her, actually.
Who?
You know her.
Who?
Well,
Oh,
bro, can you get off of Cortac, man?
James,
Yeah.
who'd you talk to? I'm so confused. Don't tell me you
It's-
spoke to, you know.
It's all
Who?
good, bro. Just relax.
You spoke to Gab again. You
What?
man. For
You
fuck's
are
sake, bro.
You are fucked, bro.
Wait, to all Bezo streamers, how fucked is that?
Yeah, man.
All right. I'm glad this one's probably going to be the last one of the day. Obviously, at least for today. Then we got tomorrow's matches. A lot more going on. But excited to see how this one goes. I hope I got the team names correct. I don't think they swapped last minute. I'm just going to have a quick peep. No, I think we got them right. Yep, we did. Awesome. Alright, here we go. Map 1, Embassy Hardpoint. Good to see a new map in the rotation. Start off with Zooks. Oh, wasting no time. I'll have a look at the spot from Mish. Oh, gee, they spot him last second. That was good timing. It's going to be very scrappy. First hill here. He's just trying to find whatever he can here. Jumps over towards the hill. Spots a couple. He's going to be pinched. Have a look at that spawn up the back. There, a couple of players literally spawn right next to each other. Halfway between the back door and P2. An opportunity for them now. Kisma picking up the pace, going through. Looked like he headbutted him to death there, but I think he had some help up the back. Zook's tucked in over at Old, looking to find some spawn kills over towards Gas here. Does find at least one. Could have a second one coming. Looks over towards the mid-map. Wasn't expecting him to get that, but Spawn able to end the streak there. Right up and down the middle of the map. Can't overpeak too much here. They are working both sides. Mish up the back here. Does enough with his team there to at least get spawns. They can get some time. Probably not heaps here. Maybe one more push coming from Void. And Mickey trying to work the pinch there. Mish. Very, very weak right now. I'm assuming. I thought he would have been a bit weaker than 16, but nonetheless. Oh, stair glitching. Jesus. Probably a not intentional move there from Plaz, but he does get that kill in the end. They can move over towards next now, and it'll be Rain more than likely to pick up one here on Plasma. They do still have a couple of players close. No trophies yet, though. That could hurt him. Spawn does fall down. JHR stays up. It's enough for him there. He jumps onto the point. There's still not a lot of trophies. And you are just going to get bombarded by everything in the game if you don't get any down. Mammoth finally with some control on the hill here. Could eventually take back the lead. Rain jumps out. Does something huge, but Zooks' nade will do a lot of the work for him. And he'll actually now reposition back over towards the top of PD here. 12-6 start for him. Looking over towards Laundry. He's got a couple of players there. Mish. Able to stay alive. Now these players from Void. They'll look to get some kills. Try and force a spawn. Maybe. Not sure where they want the spawn to go, but they want to at least have some control over it and dictate where these players have to push through. Kisma with some help over the top of his back there. Plasma. Not expecting Kisma on the floor there, and it's just continuously running straight into his irons here, and he does have players behind him. We're trying to lend some help there. Plasma getting out with his life. Zooks trying to make one more play onto the point, but Spawn does well. Finds a couple of kills. 14-7 for him. Going for 4 in a row. It's now these players trying to hit through the back of P2, but absolutely bombarded once again. Mish deep. Spotted, but not much you can do there if you're Licky. Tough gunfight to take with a sub all the way across the map. Kisma picked up by Mish there, so possibly some streaks on the horizon here for Mish. Get the back door picked up. Just needs one more. He's got JHR. His life inside of the point. Couple of players hitting the front now. Kisma jumps on in. Massive kill from Mish. 1 health though. Gets his streaks. Plays life long enough here. Could be in trouble here. Does get one. Got the support. Mish still continuing this streak. 8 in a row now. 14-9 for him. Spawn leading the way so far for the lobby. The Mammoth have done a very good job so far. They'll get themselves just about 130 points for the full rotation. As we come back over to P1, it's not going to be a great hill to get more time on, even if you Void here. They can try. We'll definitely put an effort up here, and Plasma getting hit with a lot of stuff up top. Is able to stay alive, I think, long enough here. They can put some pressure up top post here, and now jumps into the point with 4 in a row. We'll have another player here hit streaks potentially. And have 3 sets of them. Needs just that one more kill. Rain makes that play and he gets a massive kill there. Get them off the point. Kisma up top. Good position here for Void. Could rally the start of the comeback here. The nade from Licky, I think, took the car out for Mish, so that was able to find him and turn the attention towards the back of the map here. Spawn's going to make an effort. Try and get Licky off this insane heady here. Rain able to lend a hand there. So the first streak called in. Guessing this will be Mish's. Actually able to find at least one kill. A good kill from Spawn there. He's having a very good game so far. A 21 kill. Hard points so far. Still plenty of hard point to be played as well. They dance around, try and find all these kills they can, and you see Licky spawn out the back of next, and he had Rain with him as well, so this is going to be good for Void. If they can even scrap the rest of this 20, this is going to be perfect for them. Licky finds a big one in the back now. Knows there's still one all the way back there that'll be spawned, so that's him taken care of as well. Void couldn't get all that hill time. They definitely got a good chunk of it. It's now Licky's turn to try and take over. 14-8 start for him. He knows Spawn's down low. Just waiting for his team. Getting a good position here and try help out. Plasma now going to fly on out. Good kill from Licky once again. Still got Spawn up top, but he plays very disciplined. Stays down, takes out a trophy. Turn towards the back. They find one. He couldn't turn to find the other two that hit up top, and it's Spawn again. Jesus Christ, Kisma somehow staying alive. He's able to get out with his life, wrap back to the bottom, and does get picked up by Plaz, but surprising that he even stayed alive that long. Now Spawn dancing and snaking on the head. He finds two. Trying to play for old, and Mammoth get themselves back into this game in another good position to try and steal this map number 1. How good is this, though? Plasma on the outskirts. Good to see him having a good game here. It does get picked up by Kisma. Jesus Christ, what a melt from the sub. He does find Spawn as well. He's looking for JHR, and he can pick him up as well. A massive play from Kisma. Need to continue here. Trying to give as much support as they can around this player in the point. They're doing a very good job of it so far. Licky looks over towards the back of AC to find Mish. He's going to get picked up in the back, though, from Plasma. Probably didn't expect that P1 play to be so close already up off spawn. But Void, once again, they now take back the lead. Rain looking for spawn kills. Don't think either one of those players were expecting him to be there, and he flies on out. A Plasma is very weak. Knows he's got to snake and stay alive. He does an excellent job of staying alive. Even finding the kill for that. What a kill on Licky as well. He'll turn back around and try and take control of the front of Laundry. Team nade from Licky there will take out Rain, but he's able to get one in the back. Looks for Spawn. He hit the trophy more than he did the player, which is surprising because trophies are that hard to hit in this game sometimes. No aim assist on those little bugs. Very good position. Oh, almost for a second there. Avoid. With 15 seconds here, they're pretty much going to level that out, but that's a huge last 10 seconds here for Mammoth. It may not look it in the grand scheme of things, but this is going to help them try and win on P1 here. Plasma has definitely taken over the game in terms of kills. He's come from nowhere. It was Spawn and it was Mish leading the way for such a while, but Plasma's been able to find himself quite a few the dying moments and Void. Oh my, not a great nade for Zooks there. In fact, that's going to hurt him quite a bit. He's going to get double pushed up top. The hip fire from the Scar is going to do a pretty good job on the first player. Void have done a great job collecting a good amount of time here. There's still 30 seconds on the board. They can very much win this. In fact, the suppressive fire from Zergs is perfect because it stops Mish from overpeaking. Now gets him back into this point, and that's a perfect play there. It's going to come down to Licky with the help of Kisma, but luckily Rain spawns out the back of Nexa. It's going to be massive for him to stay alive because his entire team spawned on the opposite end of the map. This is going to come right down to the wire. I'm telling you, this is right down to it. Every streak being used right now. No players jumping the point just yet. Spawn will hop it. He's going to stay alive just long enough. No, he won't. Licky now. What is happening? Who's going to take the game here? Zooks now jumps onto it. No time for Mish. The last second contest comes in and... Holy shit. That is as close as you could ask a hard point to be. So much just happened at the end there. I think it was Kisma who tried to late play middle, got killed trying to push and get that contest, or that player on the contest up front off the hill, but My God, what a map number one.
Yeah, keep it on. I don't give a fuck.
Just probably take it off. Yeah, just block him first and D.
All right, map 2. I hope it's as good as that map 1. We start with Mish. Scope in hand. Couple of players actually here that are going to be more than likely going off this map. It'll be hard to watch them all. Very slow on the A push here. Very lucky not to lose his shoulder pad. Free fires here for Mish will connect on anyone up top. Very slow off the rip so far. Creeping over towards the point. Does pick one up. Position over at couch is actually Spawn is stuck on that bomb. A late pinch from JHR. Picks up Kisma and Licky, so it's going to come down to Zooks. Bomb will go down. Does have dead silence. Don't know if he wants to use it or not. JHR, not very interested. Just wants to chill. Spot Zooks over towards couch. That'll be the round done. Patient play there for JHR. Swap sides here. Start with Zooks. Cooped up right now. Side of Void. The stone will go up top. Won't connect on anyone just yet. Not sure whose stun that was, but it does connect. Gizmo are able to slip through. Gets himself over towards Betty here. He's got Dead Silence active as well. It's going to enable him to eventually go wherever he wants here. JHR's life is in trouble. Gets picked up. Mish is up top though, and that'll reset his Dead Silence. Enough for him to maybe make one more play. Breaks open the door, checks his corners. Not going to have anything there. A Mammoth essentially just backing up, allowing Void to get this bomb down 2v3. But it would take quite a while, and now Plasma make a move, but the player is directly above him. Gonna hear him. 12 seconds left. Spots spawn. Would have been tough to win from there, but they do well early on. A 2-0 lead so far for Mammoth. Patient play there just to back up and let Void make the move there. Punishes that player, or Mish punish that player there, trying to make a play on him. And exactly what you want for him. 2 players on the side of Mammoth. Start off with 3. The first 2 will go on with Spawn. Start this round here back on their offense. Looking over middle, Kisma throws a shoulder. Over towards connector, gonna get the hell on out of there. Rain does get that first blood on Plasma. That's going to help Void quite a bit here. Numbers advantage on defense. Bomb does go down as well on top of A. Ooh, shots just missing there. I'm not sure which player that was. Might have been Mish. Rain just tucked up top here. Licky has been damaged by a couple of nades, maybe one nade, but bomb will go down here. The shot's off onto Mish. Mish, Jesus, almost won that, but numbers advantage for Void, taking the round. Get their first one on the board. Kisma once again. Dead Silence straight up plat. Already all the way through. Mammoth got to be wary of this at some point soon, that he's been able to do this twice. Way too easy. Reset of Deddy. About a quarter left. He'll get himself just into position here. Probably pick up JHR. But I swear that knife has come in clutch a lot of times this year. Having 2, 3 buttons even that can knife them in. Bit of a bailout at times. If you get the good animation. They're close, but nevertheless, Licky falls on that blood there, and Rain now take care of bomb. Pre-fire onto Spawn, almost connecting there. That'll be Zook's gone. They know exactly where Rain is for last. 1v2. Spawn and JHR. Rain definitely in a winning-ish position. Has the potential to do it, but both these players got to clear out a lot. Make sure he's not snaking on anything. Spawn gets that kill, 6 HP. I'm not sure if him proning there might have actually done more harm to him. I saw his body sort of jitter there. Might have been against something. We'd need to try and get some rounds back on board here. We're in a decent position. It's not too bad, 3-1. They've got themselves first blood on Plasma as well. It's really been a story of Kisma being able to get behind enemy lines way too easy. Spawn actually doesn't clear that corner, so now he moves on through with ease. And guess who? Last alive. Mish not in the greatest of positions. We get themselves back on the board. Stay on board here and just see where Kisma, if he is able to get behind them again. So I think it's been 4 straight rounds now he's been able to do it. At least now the nade connects on him. They don't know that it is him, but JHR is able to get behind, pick up that kill. Bomb now picked up by Licky. He gets a good 2-piece in the middle of the map. Thought he only had 1, but he'd call that 2, and now him and Zooks would have some timing on JHR middle. They get that kill. That's going to leave Mish 1v2 from here. Probably not impossible, actually, for him. He's gotten himself right up the map here, but it's all going to be timing. But 3 players all within the space of 15 meters from each other. Oh, how good is that from Mish? Oh, and he finds Licky as well. Oh, that's not a round you want to be dropping. Mish. Clutching out. Get himself a 1v2. Puts his team up 4-2 as well, which is really handy for them. Probably nothing here for Mish just yet. Plasma moving up, gets a tag on, I think, who was Rain. Licky also there as well. Playing a slight off angle here. Spots the leg of Plasma, trying to plant Mish from up top. It's a wider angle on him, and Plasma going to get this bomb down. No equipment here for Rain to use, so it's sort of stiff shit here. Gonna have to play the gunny and wins it. Duke's actually helping out there too as well. From up top. Spawn and JHR. Oh, Spawn does well. Rain now on the hunt. Although both players are pretty much backed up on each other here. Rain does well. He's got 20 seconds. JHR going to play very slow. Oh, there's no way. Rain's hopped this. Balls of steel here. This is actually going to pay dividends for him here. As he gets... Oh, I wouldn't say a ninja defuse, but he gets the defuse off. Baits out JHR's patience, and it's a very handy round. Let's see. Avoid get this offensive round here. Kismer again. I think they're slowly picking up on it, but a scope's probably not the most ideal weapon there. Probably the right play to have it in the hands of, but Kiz moving too fast for him. You get a very quick couple of kills there and Spawn. And Plaz got a lot of work to do on the 2v4. Plaz worked all the way around to their side and corner's being played. Gets Void right back into this game, 4-4. We'll talk about the Shui after this map, guys. We'll get to that. 4-4. I was having a rough game compared to map 1. Oh, very unfortunate there. Zook's getting some shots through some walls, and how's that for Void? In the matter of seconds, JHR left on his own. Oh. Getting gunned by Kisma there, and now Void have come back from 4-2 down. Got themselves on match point now, 5-4. Very, very quick round there. I'm not sure if that's the play from Plaz. I get what he was trying to do, stay alive, but players are able to get to that spot so fast in Pond. And be hard to get there, but scoreboard's looking good for the side of Void. Kisma's had an absolute carnage style of a game. 10-5, and I think most of them have been getting behind the enemy lines. But it's not done yet. They still need to win this round. They get straight up the map here with ease too, and every single player from Mammoth is camped up in the middle of the map. So I'm sure Kiz may know the location of a few of these players here, making a move. The entry stun comes through. The wall bang from the back door of Spawn was damn near perfect for a trade, and Rain's so much snaking. Jesus Christ, someone PC check this guy. That's two perfect wall bangs there from Spawn to force the round 11. That is unreal. Both perfect shots. Oh, if you didn't gun him there, that nade would have done the job with ease. Well, here it is, round 11, map number 2. Of course, it had to go this far, this distance. Map 1, 249, 250. Of course, we're going to get a round 11, the S&D. Hard to know who we want to spec, though. Avoid do get themselves a defense. Mish wasting no time to get up onto the bomb. That could be it, though. But the trophy, as clutch as ever, saving Mish. Plasma 2 and 10 for him. He goes really quick underneath to find Licky. Picks up that kill, but there was a kill traded up top as well on JHR. And Kisma able to get that kill as well, but Spawn in a good spot here. Tucked up on the heady. Plenty of cover. Rain and Zooks, a lot of work to do. 2v2. You can make that now. 1v2. Rain does have that AR in hand, but spawn on that heady is going to be incredibly hard to gun. The reposition here for Mish as well. It's going to be a good bait and switch. And Mammoth, who were inches away from choking a 4-2 lead, finally get to the end of the game and they ice it. And just like map number 1, they do everything they can to steal that map in the matter of the last few seconds, and they've done the same thing here. Round 11, 13-6 for Spawn. Quite the opposite there for Plasma, but no real need at the end of the day. They all pull together and get that victory. Now they put themselves in a good position here to start on the winner's side for tomorrow. If we're doing a shoey as well, I need to go suss my fridge. I don't know how much alcohol we have left here, so I'll figure something out. It might have to be wine, though, and I don't want to put wine in a shoe. I'll really fuck it up. All right, map 3. Let's get a poll up in chat as well. Do we reckon there's a reverse sweep happening here? What you guys reckon? Void to get it from here. Well, let's see. Enough down low, Licky. Playing this right side of the map here. Looking for Plaz. Find that kill there. Start of the progression on this A tick here. Mish up top. Starting to understand the importance and power of having that top bar control. Although the walls are made of paper. They're very helpful when you can get control of it up top. They do well. They've got that first tick off the board now, and they're already up the map. He jumps straight on. It's going to have a lot of pressure here, though. You see every single player. This is going to be a trade fest on this point here. Going to be players absolutely going nuts in the kill feed. Hard to keep track of. Dukes to pick that one up there. Jump straight back onto this B point. They've got the numbers if they can get them up, but I want to try and find the kills around the point. More importantly, you see this player in JHR sneaking up through the back there to find one. Mickey down low, knows he's about to get pushed. Does well, turns around to get that kill. They can try and get a reset here if they can get up the map. Rain. Or dying by the reload. Very, very annoying mechanic in this game for sure, but the Mammoth not doing too bad. In terms of lives, it's fairly even. Got the 1 life advantage. JHR's gotten himself up top to be annoying. Nate almost takes himself out. This is good now. Rain finally finds himself a kill. Zook's up top. Probably going to have to wait a few moments just to make sure all of his team can get out of spawn because Plasma is running around annoyingly enough down low. Just trying to find 3 there, and JHR jumps into the point there. Be picked up by Zooks. To Poo Hours. 7 lives, play 11. The Mammoth have done a pretty good job so far of defending this point. It's now only this few seconds here where Void have had a second to be able to start the progression on that first tick over there, but they still haven't been able to do much with it. 3 lives now, play 7. Kisma on the pinch. Could be a window there. If they can pick up spawn, they go 3. He's only on his own here. They finally get the pinch going, but it's 2 lives, so it's very unlikely. It is a 2v4 though. It's an opportunity. They are getting pinched from their side though. It'll be tough. Rain got a lot of work to do there. At least got the first tick, so you can count 4 on the board. The Mammoth take round number 1. It was a very, very fast 3 ticks on the opposite side of the map, but still quite hard to be able to get out of spawn and get all the control of the map that you need to be able to get that one at stage. Almost seems at times it's easier to try and take B first, leave A last, and then have players stuck spawning in that part of the map everyone knows I'm talking about, but might be getting chalky FPS so far on the map. See if that helps. A little bit, doesn't look like it is, so. Licky up one end of the map, trying to put a spawn trap of some sort in. A Mish with 1 health, that is ridiculous. Kisma going fast. But he was going to jump around the corner to get spawn, does not. 40 seconds left. Mammoth need to try and get one of these points on board. Ticks plays 0. You're doing a good job underneath. Can't pick up that kill there on Mish. Well, he might have had 2 to himself there, but the second tick starting to go here. Mish finds that kill. Look up top. Kisman's up there. The wallbangs come in, but he's going to get out. Try and play these spawn killers. Picks Rain up with ease. Now they can put their attention on this A point. JHR with 1 health. Playing his life as best he can, and this could be problematic here. Need a lot of good kills coming, but no worries at all. Licky charging through to find 3. You see a couple of players going to work the long side of the map. Yeah, and shot in the back. They know exactly where a couple of these players are. And so Mish trying to make a late play there through their spawn, but gets picked up. Spawn's still up top bar. Still 1 player down low here. JHR's been able to stay alive long enough. The shots on the Kisma will give away his location. And how's that trophy? Just chilling there, out of sight, out of mind. Saves the player's stress here. It's 6 lives left for the squad of Mammoth. They play 12, and it's looking very likely that Void will be able to steal back around here. And if they can keep this tick down as well, it'll be very helpful for them. And they will have a tick advantage. In saying that as well, sometimes it's hard to know whether this map plays better as an offensive or a defensive side, but right now no offensive team's winning, so having that tick advantage, very, very helpful. Luke's now plays out the back. See a couple of these players. There's 1 player just tucked inside of glass here, just playing nice and patient. A real need to do anything. Or we get back around. So for some reason this game just chalks FPS in Codcaster half the rounds. Hopefully it doesn't do it again. Another A focus here. Void. Rain does well. Just jiggling, playing his life there. Has some help. They get that play down low. That'll be the opening here to probably get the rest of this A point for nothing. Mammoth will give this one up. They'll play up towards the middle of the map. Probably try and play some spawn kills here as well. Mish down low. Whether he can at least hit a bullet, but doesn't hit anything at all. So Licky working the long flank here. You see Mammoth all sort of pinned. Not all of them, but a majority of them sort of pinned around this B point here. And a Plasma doing a good job fighting 2. And they'll be the spawners as well, so this will push them stage. Licky jumps on, still doesn't find spawn inside. He's able to get at least 1 more. There's a little window here for them to jump onto this point. Spots Plasma down low, but he's got to worry about Mish, who's going to close into his left. Good nade there from Licky is definitely going to help. That'll be a 3 down. Problem is, Spawn knows he has to play his life, but he's only got so much time that he can actually waste because of the amount of bodies that have been stacked onto this point. Plasma knows he's got to go, but the time working against him. Another good responsive round there for Void. A good offensive round 2. And I believe with those 6 ticks, that will give them the ultimate advantage that if this does go to a round 5, they've given themselves defense from having that first tick advantage. So Mammoth, got to play double offense to win this control from here, and this could be the start of the Void sweep. Can't call anything just yet. Too early. Anything could happen. Zooks looking to go on a double-digit streak. Oh, geez, that could have been close. The first tick gone. The side of Mammoth, they get one off the board of A. The Zooks has been doing exceptionally well this map so far. As I said, double-digit streak there, 10 in a row. Really helped the team here get involved. It's really laying on one side of the map, just trying to force the spawn here. A few players accidentally swapped off Rain for a sec there, but still gets picked up in the back. Gizmo now in a good position up top. Does have a couple of players around him, but they are on the lower level to where he is here, so he's going to reposition back over towards Bar, where they're trying to get some progression on A. Stops both them in their tracks. Now looking to go back for those spawners, but they've done the right thing there and gotten the long way round, and this is just clinical. 15 kill streak between two of these players is unreal. Don't know which one to spectate right now. They're both having an incredible game. Even Licky, the 21 on the board. High engagement game for him. Playing his life, but Kisma now. That'll be enough for streaks. Jesus Christ. That spawn gone, and this might do it here. They've got Mammoth spawning exactly where they want them. The JHR now. Waiting for the troops to rally up, make one more push over towards this point. They're actually going to come pretty close to it, but how's this little late flank from Licky? Sneaks up behind, and even with the team nade there, it's going to be hard for them to win this game from here. 8 lives. There is literally 0 seconds on the board. I don't know if that's a glitch, but that should be the round over. Am I wrong? Yeah, right. Anyway, they're going to get an extra minute here off this stack, and that is beyond unbelievable. They've been able to pull that off. Zooks, however, still has not died. In all this time, has been able to play his life quite well. But the problem is, if you look at Mammoth's setup, they're all working one side of the map together. Plasma's been able to get out with his life here, which is incredible. Doesn't turn around, though. Must have been hoping someone would have watched him. Now, Rain looking to make some plays through the back here. Spawn now in trouble. Much time for him. Zooks, still playing his life. Still doing incredibly well. Lots of plasma up top. That'll be him done. Might just staying on the POV of him for a while here, but Spawn, last up. Good luck to you. Start of the comeback could be from here. That's Void's first map of the series. They take Expo control 3-1. Really started to put their foot down from that third round. And that was a very dominant offensive win. Yeah, someone needs to let me know. Has that always been a bug in this game where the clock hit 0 and you can still play the round out? Because I feel like a lot of times in League I've gotten on it at 0.1 and the game's ended. So I'm not too sure what's happened there, but... Map number 4 now. We'll see what we get in terms of a map pool for the last 2 maps, if it does go to map 5. Jeez, we've had another upset for T8 as well. Rush Gaming eliminated. Pulling up the bracket now as we load into Bagra. Quick map reset there. But let's have a look. So Vikings, 11th seed, consisting of Mars, Matsky, Snellsy, and Not Normal. Able to knock off Rush Gaming. And that was Rush with host advantage too. So good effort from them. Obviously, we've got Auglis have gone through to play pound for pound, Point Blank and Vikings this series here. And we've got the 8th seed pickup versus Xerox as well. So that pickup team consisting of the old North Epsom roster. So we've got a couple of interesting finalist teams for tomorrow. Some unusual ones. I mean, we've got an 11th seed and a 16th seed. Obviously, the 16th seed got through from Mind Freak off a default, I believe, but nonetheless, 6th seed out, Altered Edge, who are 10th seed out. Let's see if Void can get it done on a Fortress hardpoint. Get themselves over to a map 5. No initial hill being held just yet. Those first couple of kills. Licky making sure the back's all good here. Does spot Plasma. Trying to float on through. But yeah, we've got some op spawns here. Got a couple of players spawning behind the players of Void as well. Quick pick up kill there, Kisma. We pressured straight away from the front. It's going to be a chaotic start to this map. We're all very aware the way in which Fortress can play against some of these higher ranked teams. I'm not expecting a whole lot to happen up until probably P4. If you can get a lead out by, say, chaining this to P3, if you can get a significant lead going there, you put yourself in a really good position to probably steal the map. So far, Void, 10 points down, looking to try and take back the lead here. All in decent positions, got a player working in the back and spawn. In fact, he had a teammate spawn with him, and they've also got a player up top rails. They can put some pressure onto this here, and 28 seconds left. Probably hit this once more and try and secure the rotation for next. Ideally, they're going to give up all that time and try and fight back 60 on this P3 hills. Plasma trying to get on through there and picked up by Licky. Got the responsibility of looking after inside of maps. Gets doubled there, and Mish now trying to push the front. Good kill. Good first kill there on Rain, but Zooks, the leading support there. Red dot through the bush. So you see the stack coming through the front. No player worried about going through maps or anything. 3 players trying to push through the front. Zooks does well to stay alive. JHR still there. Makes a last second little push there. It was just enough to get him off streaks. Now Licky trying to sponge up any of the remaining time he can, but he does have Rain there to help do that for him. They'll look to get up the map now. Try and get some time. Hard hill. Backing up now. Spawn. Position on these T-stairs. They're not really getting a whole lot of players at the moment. Let's have Licky over towards P1. 40 seconds remaining here. They're slowly trying to work some sort of pinch out. Got Kiz up top now. A couple of players off spawn. They'll be able to get a couple of vacant seconds here if they want them. Plasma trying to hide inside of those little jail cells there. Caught in the back. It's Mish looking to streak up. Quite possibly Licky last up top. Gonna get that kill, but Void still with this lead. Very minimal one, but a lead nonetheless. Bouncing around. JHR up top. Jump in this point. Have a couple of seconds here, about 4 seconds. He rotates over towards this anvil area of the map, and now Kizma going to be that player who starts the initial of those points. See that player up the back, Zooks. Had a lot of shots dropped into his torso, just backing on up, waiting for someone to help make a play here. Mish over towards closed, who's not giving away too much information there, and a quick 4 down for Mammoth will help them steal back the lead here. And quite possibly lock in a spawn trap, chain this onto P1, which, you know, if you're Void, you don't want this to happen. Done well for the most part to keep themselves in the game, but they can't get out of this spawn trap. It's going to be very, very, very difficult to try and win the game from here. And obviously they need to win this one to force the game 5. Rain trying to work a flank. Gizmo getting over-aggressive on this point here is rewarded with at least a kill before having Zooks close by to help out. Rain knows. The player up top deals with him. Plasma now inside of the point, but not worried about him just yet. Trying to clean up around. And make sure none of these players do slip on through. There was one that was able to, and Plasma was only peeking out with the call. Leaves his life inside of the truck, and they've got themselves a significant 60-point lead now. 20 seconds still left on time. It's not looking great for Void. There's definitely still a lot of headroom here to be able to pull the comeback from. Need to try and chain together some successful time. It's definitely been their biggest struggle so far. Mammoth's breaks have been pretty damn good. So a quick 3 there, and last player up in closed. It's a good start. They grab all 60 of this, for the rest of the 40 seconds on time. They'll still only be just down. So at the bare minimum, they're going to look to try and at least grab half this hill and try and rotate to flip the spawn. You know, this number 7 player, Mish, obviously knows that now. Going to call the troops to drop on back. Try and have a successful hold here. But Plasma really just running around to tag people up. And tucked in the back, Rain. Front of the hill. Ripped off the heady by Spawn, and trophy system deployed. Dropped up front. Make sure none of that equipment can land inside of this point. Kismet does well to break through the back. Little opening here for Void. That might have been it. They might have just flipped the spawns successfully here. It actually works out perfect for him. Everything's got to be good here, though. Zook's got a lot of work to do. JHR on this late pinch here is going to pick Rain up in the back. And another flip. Oh, another 4 down for Mammoth. That is going to be big for them. But in saying that, this is Void's opportunity here. If they know they can't get in for time, they've got to try and lock them in. Keep them spawn trapped to try and take a lot of this art hill time. So Licky just watching over P1. No one has initial just yet. The It'll be Zooks more than likely. Someone will drop back for the initial of this hill. There you go, it'll be Licky. Rain able to get out, but I'm pretty sure JHR must have just spawned there. That is... Unless I'm missing something, I'm pretty sure he just spawned right next to T-stairs there. Slipped right on through. And that is a punch to the guts for the side of Void. A good kill from Rain there. There's still so many possibilities here for Void. They could still stay in this game. 2.5 minutes is plenty of time. Legend going quick round the back. Picks up that kill there. Rain still playing his life up top. It's inside of the point. So much work to do though. They can't win on that point there. It really comes down to Void and their setup on this hill. Is this going to be the successful one? Gives them the confidence they need to get back into this. Bad timing there for Spawn. Licky does get that player outside of the point, but straight back into it as Plasma. So many players running around the map here right now. Oh, they're doing so well at the moment, Mammoth. You cannot fault them one bit. Rain trying to do everything he can. Kisma and Licky both off spawn. Licky trying to put some suppression on these players, hitting Rain. Kisma, I should say. And Zook's luckily close enough by where now Rain can jump in. Tags up the player in the point. Doesn't actually finish the kill, and Mammoth won't be able to win on this hill now. They'll have to go back to P1. Oh, good kill there from Licky. He does get picked up, though. Mish now playing his life. Front of the hill. They know how little time they have left to try and win it from here. Licky picking up that kill. That's going to do it. No reverse sweep there for Void. Mammoth. Too strong in the map for hard point. It's a rough map. It's a very 50-50 hard point map, but the Mammoth, they played that really well in the end. 30-17 to the way of Spawn. Alright guys, just give me 1 sec. Okay. Just taking a peep at the bracket real quick. So pick up They take the top end of the bracket. It'll be old North Epsom versus Mammoth tomorrow to start winners. Still don't have a pound for pound or August match just yet. But just taking a peep at the bracket real quick. Let me see if we can find Dev's stream. I had someone say there was a stream up before. I'm just trying to find that. All right, guys. I think we are probably done for the day. I'm just trying to have a look at the rest of the series that are playing right now. We've got Pound for Pound playing August right now, and they're up 2-0 on map 3. I don't know the scorecard yet of Point Blank versus what's her name, Vikings. Still yet to find out a score of that, but I think we might end it here, to be honest. Unless for some reason that Pound for Pound August series ends up being a reverse sweep, then we can stay and watch that. But I think that'll do until tomorrow. So yeah, just give me a minute and I'll let you guys know for sure. All right. Yeah, I think that'll do it, guys. So appreciate everyone tuning in for today. We'll be back for tomorrow. I'm hoping I should have who you guys know as Smokey. I'm hoping to get him on tomorrow. We're still trying to work that out. But that won't be till around later, like 4 or 5 o'clock ish. Well, actually, hold on one sec. Hold on a sec. All right. Wait a minute. Before we get going, we have another match. We're going to watch one more, all right? Right, you have to space all this. All right. Well, scratch that. Turns out I'm being kicked and being told otherwise. So that will do for the end of today. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow, probably around the same time. We'll be live, 11:50-ish. Hopefully there's no bracket issues or anything else. But yeah, appreciate everyone